Yeah, yeah. I don't have a hook, but
I don't.
I guess you can just push it like salt and pepper.
So yeah, I mean, things like that, it's, put it like this. It's a personal preference on what you will and will not do. And I feel like for certain people you will, and certain people you won't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just life, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff like that.
This is Croxxbone Entertainment.
With that, you know what I mean? I don't even, hey, whatever you do in the bedroom, behind whatever door you close when you get down, hey man, do your thing. Fuck that. Enjoy yourself.
All right, so let me ask you a question, man. This is where we at right now. I found out that telling the truth is a good thing. Why are you laughing, bro?
I mean, keep going. I want to know where you're going.
No, I want to know why you're laughing.
Come on, man.
I want to know what was funny.
I mean, telling the truth. It's funny sometimes, man.
Telling the
You
truth
can't
is a
handle
good
the
thing, right?
truth. You can't handle the truth. I know what you're saying.
So telling the truth is a good thing, right? But
Yeah.
not always, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes telling the truth can hurt. Sometimes telling the truth can backfire. Sometimes telling the truth can have long-lasting effects, right?
Yeah.
How does Big C decide when to tell the truth?
You see, it's like this. You are.
You gotta decide, you never tell.
No, it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that.
He
It
said
ain't
he
even
never
like that.
tells the truth.
It ain't even like that. Just like they say when you testifying, the truth, the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
You see what I'm saying? You can tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? But it's all depending on the questions that's asked. You ain't asked the right question to get what you wanted to know.
So wait.
I
Are
answer
you
what
saying
want to hear.
are you saying you wield the truth bluntly? Are you saying you answer every question as hardcore as possible? This the whole fucking truth.
Look,
This the whole truth. I don't like them shoes. If I ever see you in them shoes again, I'm probably not going to ever see you.
I answer specifically.
You do?
If a question is asked, I answer said question. Now, what people like to do, in my estimation, which fucks them up, is the word expound. They like to go in depth and detail on this shit. If I'm not getting in depth and in detail questions, I'm not going in depth and I'm not going detail. Now, if you want to ask me questions and you want to delve, let's delve. But other than that, I'm just not going to be a release of information. Ain't going to be a goddamn freedom of information that because you asked me goddamn how was my day. I want to be specific about how my day was. I ain't finna lay my whole goddamn itinerary out.
So can I ask the audience a question? Ladies and men, would you rather know the whole truth? Or would you rather somebody keep some of that truth back?
Whole truth.
Whole truth.
Whole truth, whole truth. I got 2 whole truths, 3 whole truths.
Yes, whole truth.
What you say, MAC? Whole truth? Whole truth, no matter even if it hurts.
Whole truth.
Whole truth. Whole truth. Give it to me raw. But
I thought that's how life was. I thought that's how life was. But
it's all.
Not how life is.
Thank you.
I thought that's how life was, but that is definitely not how life is.
That's what I'm saying.
Because look, so people, we make bubbles, man. We make bubbles around ourselves to make ourselves comfortable. And certain truths fit inside that bubble. Certain truths don't fit inside that bubble.
Word.
If you give a motherfucker a truth, if you give a person a truth that is outside that bubble, you can either burst the bubble, deflate the bubble, cause a whole different bubble to pop up that you got to worry about. You got a bubble of problems.
But see, that's what
You
I'm saying.
you bubble your problems.
Whose fault is that?
Yours for telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You mean yours?
No, wait. I'm the one sitting here saying that I've been told not to tell the whole truth.
By who?
The people I was telling the truth to.
Man, I believe in that, man. If I'm asked, like for instance, if I'm asking a broad question or a general question, answer that shit generally. You know what I mean? If I want the in-depth, I will become an investigative reporter. I'll ask an in-depth question. And I feel like the same as me. Like I'm not a volunteerer. I will answer the question, but I'm not a volunteerer of information.
So that, and now while we're on that topic, that's real talk. That's real talk. Volunteer is real talk. So look, I was in a relationship at one point. I was in a relationship with this lady at one point.
I would hope so.
It was an open relationship. It was a whole bunch of everything going on, right? But So she kept getting mad because I wouldn't tell her when I had done something else. And my point was, how do I bring that up?
Well, did she? Whoa. Did she want to know?
After the fact, she says she wants to know. My point is, how do you bring that up? How do you say?
Time out. You're breaking up. Like he ain't. So you said you started with you were in an open relationship, so she knew being open is other stuff you could be doing.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
So my question is that you did not answer. Did she want to know?
I mean,
Was that discussed?
she's asking questions, so I would assume she wants to know.
So were you not completely?
Whenever
open
she
with
asks, I tell anything, and then she'd be like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?"
So why didn't you?
Because that's my question to you. How do you just come out with that? Is it every time you have sex with somebody else, you just say, "Hey," or next time y'all get on the phone, "Hey, how's you doing? How was your day? Hey, I fucked somebody yesterday."
No. Thank you. No. You know when you bring it up? When you in the
That's what I'm saying. Now it's too late. Now it's too late, right?
How's it too late?
That's what she said. That's what I'm saying. That's too late.
Oh, you was in it when you was talking to her?
Bro,
So hold on. So then hold on. So
it's not a time to be giving you the whole truth. This is not a time to be giving you the whole truth.
You gotta have that worked out. Like I need to.
When do you talk about that?
No, because first of all,
that's a cool way to dry up the whole ocean. You tried to hook. Hey, you know last week, girl. You know last week I was over in Snellville, goddamn.
There's no way. Cause check it. You gotta look at it like this. If you're already in a relationship like that, conversations are had. Conversations should have been had. You just can't say, we open, cool. All right then, motherfucker. And dap up and dip out. You gotta have some type of discussion about what is and what isn't. You know what I'm saying? Because that way it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be open like that. If you open, have a conversation. This is the reason, or these are the likes and these are the dislikes. Right. That way you know, because I don't want you getting mad at me after the fact. If we ain't had no conversation, you can't get mad. Now that's the time for a conversation.
Right.
Now, we done had the conversation, and you like, yeah, every time you knock a chick off, I want to be the first to know. I want to celebrate it. And you ain't do it. Now, that's
ain't that kind of relationship.
You said, but I'm saying, like, if
it ain't that kind of relationship, right?
Saying,
see, that's the thing. So,
but you gotta have a conversation.
No, look, bro. We did have a conversation. This is what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
We both know that women are elastic. Am I gonna get in trouble for saying that? Am I gonna get in trouble for saying women are elastic? Women are elastic, bro. You know what I mean by that? I mean, when you first meet a woman, she'll stretch. She'll stretch. A woman will be whatever you need her to be. She'll fit whatever shape you need her to be. I'm saying that's what we came here for. This is what we came here for, bro. Women are elastic. They can be whatever you need them to be when they want to be. And if they don't want to be that, they're going to snap right back to whatever the fuck they was.
So, and I hear you on that. That is why you have what's known as a conversation. That way you can pull the receipts. Like, hey, hun, remember when B, and we had this conversation? You said you wanted it like this.
Right.
Now, has it changed? Because if so, we didn't have that conversation. Now, that brings us to a whole
It's funny. It
level.
sounds like you were on my phone.
But that brings us to a whole nother level. That's about communication. Now, your communication is on. Because if it was on, then you would have said something that something needed to be said. But you didn't. You said something when I brought up the situation. That's reverse communication.
So this is the thing. Relationships are a timeline.
It's fluid.
They're tied to time. They're tied to time, right?
Okay.
How your relationship is today ain't how your relationship was last week, ain't how your relationship was last month, ain't how your relationship was last year.
Once again, it all goes back to one fucking word. If something has changed, you got to communicate that with me. Because I'm still going by the status quo. If status quo is status quo, you need to speak the fuck up.
You talking to me. So from a man, I get you 100.
Okay.
But I got to play devil's advocate on behalf. Hold up. But this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I know for a fact from their mouth, bro,
Black Dr. Phil,
having it like that ain't enough, bro. You can't tell a woman after the fact you should have said something.
Guess what then?
Cause she gonna say, well, you could have said something.
You can be mad.
You saw me moving different. You saw me buying you extra shit. I ain't never bought you $80 perfume before.
No, and first of all,
Now I bought you $80 perfume. Usually it was $30.
You can't get no
I ain't never took you out to eat and did this. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
what do you mean?
It still goes down to just because your movements have changed, your mouth and your vernacular and your communication has not. And that is where we don't have progress. And it's all about the progress. I'm still staying with what was said. I'm not a mind reader. I don't like fucking minds. I don't care if you do this shit. You need to tell me what's going down. Once you tell me, I can then move accordingly. I can either say, you know what, I'm with that, or I'm not. But you're taking the ball out of my court when you just decide to change what was already established. Like, it's for instance, like if we have a gentleman's agreement and we shake on it and then you do something different.
See, that's the problem, man.
That's on you.
That's the problem, though. You got a gentleman's agreement with a woman.
But it's agreement nonetheless. Like handshake agreement is just that.
Bro.
Nonetheless.
It don't work like that. Women reserve the right to change their mind.
So
Women reserve the right to...
Absolutely
I hear you, bro.
And
I hear you, but in the real world,
to be done with that
these women, everybody. Not, and it's not just women, because we all do it, bro.
Because you'll find a woman that'll be about what you about.
Look, bro, this is what I'm saying. If you're in a relationship with somebody, and I said it was changing, right? 2 years ago or a year ago, y'all were one way. Now y'all are a whole nother way. Y'all haven't had a conversation about, hey, this is
That's
how.
your fault.
There we go. So you telling me in times you in the relationships that Big C has had, you have a 3-month rule where you're like, hey, we need to sit down and have a 3-month discussion about where our relationship is going and where we've been and what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna proceed from here. And now you're moving a little different. You got a toothbrush at my house, and we need to understand that. We gotta understand where this is going right now.
Now you're talking about like stuff like natural progression. If you see that certain things happen and you don't speak up, that's on you. That means you're naturally allowing things to happen. Now, if you see the toothbrush, you're just like, damn, babe, what's going on? I didn't know we was moving. She's like, oh, it's just a toothbrush. And I'll be like, well, shit, let me get you one of them travel things. And I pop them little motherfuckers over the bristles, and you good to go. You take that motherfucker with you. You see what I'm saying? But that's because the conversation hadn't been
So
there.
this is what I'm asking you. Big C, you telling me the moment, anytime Big C has saw a toothbrush, or the equivalent of a toothbrush, Big C immediately says, stop, wait, we gotta have a fucking talk.
See, first of all, yeah, we do gotta have a talk.
I'm not asking you theoretically. I'm not asking you hypothetically.
Has it happened? No, it hasn't. Most of the ladies I've dealt with in travel, they have.
I'm not asking you about a toothbrush in particular, bro. Listen, the equivalent of your relationship progressing, when you've noticed it.
Like when items are left at the home.
Items left at the home is one thing.
Thing.
Her just taking more of a place, telling you, you know, well, you're doing that. I was expecting us to go here, right? That's the thing. When you first meet a woman, they'll let you go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do, ask if they can come hang out. Your choice.
Your choice.
But at a certain point, where she wants to go is going to become more important.
So check it. So when that happens, you know about the progression of where you are with whether or not you're down with that, quite frankly.
So what I'm asking is, in your relationship, whatever that situation is, you came to a point to where you've addressed that and you brought that up, like, because I want to know how your conversation went.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, what are we doing? Like sometimes they might even have a conversation like we just kicking it, like early into the situation. They'll have conversations about marriage, and I'm cool with the conversation about marriage, right? What I'm not cool is with stuff being constantly brought up about marriage, like. It's progression. Like you can't go from we're talking to. Of course, I know that your goal is to be married, but you don't have to. What are you like? Positive affirmations? You always telling me your goal. Like I don't need to hear that.
Look, that's a perfect segue. I need my bumble back. I need my bumble back. I need my bumble back. Can you give me my bumble, please? I need my bumble back. Okay. Let me ask you a question. This one came straight from the field right here, Big C. So look, in a situation where a guy and a girl, right? A guy and a girl are just met. They just met. They're going out on a date. And on the first date, everything is loving. Everything is swimmingly. Everything is beautiful. They had a great time. At the end of the night, the guy's ready to take it to that next level. The girl's like, it's too soon. I usually wait.
Okay.
Okay, that's one way. The other way is they have the same date. They have a great fucking time. They finish the night in the same bed and have even more of a great time.
Okay.
Does that second woman, is she less of a chance of having a long-term relationship than the first woman?
No.
Is the first woman less of a chance of having a long-term relationship than the second woman?
No. The time of coitus and when that may take place.
Wait the fuck up. Wait the fuck up. Excuse me. Hold on, man. Look, this is not Encyclopedia Britannica. We are on Instagram Live and YouTube with 2 followers, okay? I'm gonna need you to get 2 followers. We love y'all. Yo. And then we got a live audience of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We love y'all. We love y'all. Croxxbone.com. Croxxbone ENT on YouTube.com. All right, so now back to it. All right, back to this habituous. You said coitus. All right,
Coitus.
Go ahead and explain it in real terms, in layman's terms for them people.
The timetable is decided by who when it comes to when you want to be intimate. That's why I've never understood. You could be with someone and wait 90 days, and then the sex and everything that you have, it ain't even about that. But your connection may even be off after that. You can have sex with someone the first day you meet and be with them for 50 years. Once again, it's a lot of different things that come into that besides the time that you decided to be intimate. And I think that that's what everybody gets misconstrued. If that's your thing, do your thing. I can't hate on a lady if that's how she's feeling at the time.
So you okay with a lady that want to wait 3 months?
Am I okay with that? Okay, hold on. For real though. But for real.
Yeah.
Like but for real.
Let's reset.
Like, how is that any different? Like, okay, so let's say it is 3 months. It's not like we're seeing each other every day for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So during that time period, we might go out once or twice, 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, I'm okay with that if it's still some type of communication. Now, if I'm seeing you every day, come on, now, what's going on?
So you saying if you're seeing a woman every day for 3 months, it ain't gonna make it 3 months before you decide to end it? Because look, she likes your company, she likes your time, she just doesn't want to open her body up.
Man, I have a personality that's out of this world.
Besides all of your drawbacks and the things she doesn't like, she still wants to spend time with you for some ungodly reason. So, with all of that decided, she still wants to spend time with you every day. But she does not want to have sexual intercourse or oral or any of that stuff. She wants everything except the sexual side. Are you good for 3 months, bro?
Why? Give me you got to give me. Like,
she don't want you to run away. Everybody's ran away on her.
Okay, so after 90 days, I could get it and still run away.
But you
could be playing the long game.
She's taking your investment.
Come on, man. People pull out of their investment stocks every day.
People
sell Tesla stocks, nigga.
She got an 87-day game. If you been around 87 days, you ain't never gonna leave.
Come on, man. Anybody can leave at any time, man. It's people that leave their high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have nothing. The sex is not a trap. The sex is not the end all, the be all.
Ooh, wait.
You can't just wait.
Can we hear that again? That man said the sex is not a trap.
It's not a trap, man. You shouldn't have
The sex is not a trap.
Look at here. First of all, I live by the Pimp C.
Trap me anytime.
I listen. See, hold on, man. And let me tell you what's wrong with that. You grew up listening to Pimp C. And what Pimp C say?
This is
What Pimp C
Croxxbone
said?
and Entertainment.
Pimp C said, and I quote, "What make your pussy more important than my dick?" Hold up.
Now, what do
We
you
in
mean?
this together.
I didn't say that.
Pimp C said that.
Pimp C said that. He was
And
quote.
I'm quoting. I mean, he said that. And it's real. You can still have the respect and be a gentleman and all of that. But when it comes to that, if you want to do it, do your thing. I don't judge ladies. That's like, ain't no such thing as fast or you a hoe and you all that. As long as you respect it and protect it, do what you do. Like, I ain't never had it. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge no woman that enjoys what she enjoys.
So, okay. In this world that we're living in now, in 2022, what are the chances that a woman that is more free is respected more than a woman that is more reserved?
I can't be.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
I heard you.
All right, go.
I can't be in the mind of those who don't like to open their third eye the way the world is, and not how the world. How the world should be, and not how the world is. You see what I'm saying? I can't, because your thinking is so asinine and archaic, I can't even look at you in the same vein, because how can you not have an open mindset about that? You're closing yourself off. You can call your homeboy a pimp, a player, a hustler, a Mac, but the same lady that do that and getting that money and doing what she want to do and staying respected and protected is a hoe, a stank bitch and all that. Why? Because you can't fuck. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's how the dude has the mind frame of what they're looking at and how they look at things. Man, look, celebrate that woman, man. That's a sister doing what she want to do. As long as she ain't forced to do shit, how I'm gonna look at her wrong and look at her a certain way. And with that, my homeboy to do the same thing.
So let me ask you a question. What are the chances that a woman that's more free is more respected than a woman who is more reserved?
That's what I'm saying. You can't. It's all in the mindset. Some people's minds are small in how they think of things. You gotta look at it from a bigger point of view. What is your mantra? What is your level of what you feel you can tolerate?
So what you're saying is you don't want to answer that question, and yes, women who are more free are more accepted by Big C, and you don't give a damn about the rest.
Women that are more free, because I want to know. I don't want to be in the dark about what you. I'd rather, because it doesn't.
Can Big C be in a relationship with a woman who does whatever?
What you mean? What you mean do whatever though?
I mean does whatever. If she want to go out and get with her dude tonight, she gonna go out and get with her dude tonight.
A woman gonna do that any goddamn way.
I'm just saying. Most women will act like they don't. This woman don't give a shit. Can a woman, and will tell you, can Big C be with a woman who is as free as a bird and chooses to give him a day out or week?
If that's how I was feeling, and we just doing our thing, of course. Just because I'm not dependent upon her for everything that I need as far as companionship. Because we've already laid out, once again, back to that word communication, we've already laid out what this is. Now, if we've laid out something different, and then she's still doing her own thing, then that's another whole set of problems that need to be addressed. But if we've already set forth what this is and what's going down, I can't be upset at that. Because that's something that you just brought up earlier about how women say one thing, the elasticity of things. Dudes can be like that too. You can't say you were cool with one thing, and then now that it's being done, you're all like, well, damn, I don't know. But I don't know if I'm cool with. Well, maybe you could just do this.
All right.
Because now you're changing the whole realm of things.
Okay. So look, we done went through the whole relationship. This conversation so far has been inspired by Bumbu. This has been Croxxbone. We got one more question on the way out before we finish this up tonight, right? And it's going to be about the end, because we're at the end, right?
Okay.
It only makes sense that it would be about the end.
Okay.
So let me see. I got a homie who was telling me
This is Croxxbone Entertainment.
Got a homie that was telling me that he had a great time with a lady. He spent some months with the lady. He had kicked it with her, and then the time had just expired. He realized he didn't need to be with the lady any longer. And it was just best for everybody. Now, he can see it, but she can't see it, right? Mm-hmm. So he wants to end it. How do you go about this?
I mean, look, man. I guess this is the theme of the show.
This is the theme of the show.
The theme of the show is communication.
Communication, bro.
Right. This is the problem. People would rather let things just wear out and just drag on for no apparent reason.
But what if you say something and the person still doesn't allow it? That's what I mean.
Well, once again, if you doesn't allow it.
Like, yeah, you say, hey, we're done. This has been fun. Everything I just told you.
Okay.
And the other person just continues as if.
What do you mean?
Right.
Okay, so check it. If then that releases you of all culpability.
So what do you do?
What do you mean?
I mean, you still got to end the relationship. How do you do it?
You just did.
I just told you. The other person is still texting you, is still Facebooking you.
That ain't got shit to do with you.
No. Truth. But it's your phone. So you still get Facebook. You still get text. You still get Instagram. You still get...
Hey,
so what do you do? Are you... Not Big C's... We're assuming Big C's a nice guy. How do you handle it? We're assuming
Block.
Is that the word?
I Dikembe Mutombo.
That's what you do it?
No.
How many blocked people do you have right now?
No. I ain't got none. Because behavior's a motherfucker.
So it's all about behavior.
Think about it, man. You can look. You put up with what you want to put up with. You do not what you don't. It's as simple as that. People make shit hard. You make stuff hard. I feel like sometimes you want what you get because there are ways to stop that.
Does that go for everything, or is that just for relationships?
Especially in relationships, because it's like, okay, you know, you got a place where you met her. That's y'all spot. Guess what? Stop going. If she might be there, stop going. Don't go.
But it's my spot.
I don't give a fuck.
But it's my spot.
Then you're inviting turmoil.
But why doesn't she stop coming?
That ain't got nothing to do with you. You can only control what you can control.
Yo, this has been Croxxbone. I'm D Times. This has been Croxxtalk also, and this is
Big Sizzle.
From now till then. If you're not moving forward, the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
This is Croxxbone Entertainment.